Greetings. For the Alliance.
What brings you here? Good luck.
Testing, testing. Sorry, it's going to be one of those streams where I'm probably in and out of the stream a lot. And this is going to be a short stream too. I'm only going to be streaming for probably about an hour, hour and a half. Because then I got to get in the shower and go somewhere. But we're still struggling on the character here. Let's scale the gallery. I'm really enjoying some of Midjourney's new retexture functionality. It's actually really cool. Midjourney's getting super impressive. So as always, I'm looking at builds, trying to figure out what's going to give me a little bit of an edge on this gray gear only character. We've got this build, which is the one I was thinking of doing, which is a really, really bizarre build. It's the 15, I think 21. I don't know if we really need 2 more points into toughness. Like, really, like, is 4% more armor going to make that much difference when my armor's so shitty to begin with? Or would I rather put it somewhere else, you know? I mean, you know, 4% more armor is 4% more armor, but it's still not really that much. Hold on a second, my phone's beeping at me. Changes. Okay, approve. Oh, my wife's gonna be happy. My wife is gonna be really happy because they had her favorite shrimp fettuccine spicy Cajun meal. She loves that. She's gonna be very happy girl. Okay, so anyways, yeah, so we're thinking about doing, and actually, I guess I don't have to say this, but there was some mean person in the Discord, in the YouTube stream the other day, and she made a really rude comment about me playing video games and basically leaving my wife in the other room to rot or something, which was a horrible thing to say, by the way. My wife is very, has a lot of physical problems, like she's got some different types of diseases and stuff that she deals with that are really difficult. And I you know, when I'm not playing WoW, trust me, I'm fully supporting my wife. So that was a really mean comment for someone to say, and it kind of, you know, kind of pissed me off a little bit. But anyways, back to WoW. That was a very mean comment to say. People can be really mean in the world of video games, which is kind of sad. Anyway, so this is kind of one of the builds we were looking at, and it's. I mean, this is good. I mean, there's no doubt in my mind that these talents here are really rock solid. They're very useful. They add a lot of flexibility to the warrior. But do we really need 2 more points in toughness here? I like having revenge, and I like having the improved sunder because that can really allow us to kind of weaken enemies. Oh, that's what I knew we were missing something. We're missing concussive blow. Okay. That's why we went. I knew I was missing something. Okay, so we're pretty much locked in with this build then. The only other build I thought about doing would be if we pulled the 5 points out of Unbridled Wrath here. If we pulled the 5 points out of Unbridled Wrath here, I mean, just put them somewhere else. Like if we went like something like this, you know, maybe. You know, I don't think Deep Wounds are really great. We could put like the 3 points in Improved Rend. And then we could put the 2 points over here somewhere. Maybe we would do something like, if we wanted, we could do something like this, improve shield bash, which is going to give us 100% chance to silence the target for 3 seconds. Again, that gives us a lot more survivability, you know. Also, it'd be really useful if we have 2 mobs on us and one of them's a caster, one of them's not, because we could basically, you know, it would be really solid. So that would be pretty interesting, but we would lose out on the end. I think what's going to be interesting is to see how much rage would Unbridled Wrath really attribute? You know, let's do a Google search on that. Vanilla WoW is warrior unbridled good. This person says, in my opinion, Umbrella is one of the most crappy talents that exists. Here is what it does. It gives you a chance to generate additional rage point when you deal melee damage with the weapon. Effect occurs more often than in Bridal Wrath rank 4. Like, yeah, how often does it proc? Like every third hit or something. So after about 30 hits, you can do a hamstring from this rage, which you wasted 5 talent points on. Weapon speed is basically ignored, as is PPM as far as I know. Oh. That's actually bad. Nothing beats Master Con. So you can proc 3 to 5 into it. It'll probably... This says with a 3.6 weapon speed, put 3 talent points into it, and it will probably give you every hit. I've played War for some time now, and I feel that it's more useful than the extra minute on my shouts, plus a bit more rage, or even an extra AP reduction on demo shout. The one extra rage procs quite a lot when you're paired with Shaman. Or I would also like advantage plus Segway and Tick when they're so pretty fast. Would never pick this talent for well, PvP. Extra AP reduction in PvE is the difference between kill and a wipe. Even if I can every hit, it's not worth 5 talent points. It's crap, yes, but so is Booming Voice and Demo Shout. Any good? See, this is all PvE stuff, though. None of this really plays into leveling. So what we're looking at is leveling. So, is Unbridled Wrath good for leveling? I don't know. I mean, when you're going into something that's it's only going to give you a percentage chance to give you something versus putting these talents, these 5 talents, into something that's definitely going to give you something like this. Like, I think like Improved Shield Battle is just 100% guarantee to silence the target for 3 seconds. It seems like that's a better use of 2 of those 5 talent points to me. And then the other 3 going into Improved Rend, which is just going to increase our damage. I think that's what I'm going to do. So I think I'm not going to go on Bridal Wrath. I think that's kind of a waste. It's kind of one of those filler talents when you're when you're going deep into Fury, and you're just like, well, I need to put talent points in here to get deep into the Fury tree, and it's kind of better than, you know what I mean? I think it's better than Booming Voice, you know. And you're gonna grab Improved Battle Shout anyway, so you're gonna go here, Improved Battle Shout, and then you're gonna go into like, you know, dual specialization in Rage, Death Wish into, you know, Bloodthirst and Flurry. So the Fury tree, like when you're doing like a leveling build for Fury, is really straightforward. Like you're not going to play around with it too much. I don't agree with Piercing Howl personally, but it does daze all enemies. So I guess it's kind of good if you have like a bunch of mobs on you, but I don't know.
Great to meet you.
I spec my talents in a way that I count on myself as a person who knows how to play the game very well. Like, I count on my ability to not put myself in bad situations. So I count on my ability of understanding the mechanics of the game to not be in lots of situations where I have, for example, like 3 or 4 mobs jumping on me. Which in those situations, that's where maybe Piercing Howl might be useful. But I mean, it would be. I mean, it would be useful if you have like 3 or 4 mobs jump on you, just Piercing Howl and try to run away and get away, but keep in mind that Piercing Howl also resets the leash. So there was a great video from about 3 years ago when the community hardcore was going, where a guy was like level 56 or 57, and he was in Winter Spring and he was running away from some like bear or something, and he kept using Piercing Howl, and the mob wouldn't stop chasing him, and he couldn't figure out why it wouldn't reset. And well, it wouldn't reset because you kept hitting with Piercing Howl. So Piercing Howl is the same as turning around and hitting him in the face with your sword. So, having said that, this is going to be our build. Not that. This is going to be our build, which I think is pretty good. If I respect right now, how would we do it? I think we would go, if we reset, I think we would probably go, let's see, level 14, 15, 16. We need rage though. Let's go. We could do this, 17. And then we could go 18. Just thinking, go 18, 19. I think I would just bounce back and forth on these. I'd go 18, 19. 20. 21. Actually, improved overpower is really good, but we don't proc that much. Yeah, really, any of these in any order: 22, 23, 4. And then I don't think we need to put these final talent points into here right away, because it's not going to be something I use a lot. Like, we don't... Although the anger management... Actually, you know what? Anger management's passive rage generation. Which is good. So that would be level 27 build. Level 27 would be interesting. Oh, shit. I screwed up. I got too many things in my brain today. I've got a grocery delivery coming. I've got food in the oven. I've got to take a shower pretty soon to get out of here. And I'm trying to play WoW at the same time. Oh. I wanted to get some bigger bags. So we're not going to respec. We may respec. We may respec. I'm thinking like at level 18, maybe we'll respec. Because at 18 we could just go ahead and go 5 here. 16, 17, like maybe 18, and then 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, yeah, just like that. You know what we could do? Actually, you know what we could do? We could do this. We could do that just so we get the increased damage with Rend right off the bat. And then 16, 17. We could do that. Still wouldn't have all our parry. Oh man. I just need to get to level 20 as fast as possible. Everything's going to change at 20. Once we get dual wield, things we'll have a little bit more options. It's too bad there's no gray fist weapons.
the stars guide you.
Ishnuala. Peace be with you. Good luck.
We just gotta get to level 20. 3 more levels to go. Then hopefully at 20 things will get a little bit slightly easier, I hope. What about, you know what? There's one thing I didn't think of. The other way we could go would be to go back into the protection tree. Let's see if I know. Just to go for revenge. Like if we're level 18, let me go straight into protection. 2, 3, 1, 2. That puts us at what? Let's see, that puts us at 19. We can't even get it. So we can't even get improved revenge until like 20. We have to be 23. Okay. So we're definitely won't be doing that right away.
Lovely.
Just trying to skill up my two-hand mace skill a little bit here. And my actually skill up my gun skill as well.
Lovely.
71 skill, so 85 is max. So we're still a ways off. We're rating 9.88.
Lovely.
I like that mocking blow actually does a little bit of damage at this level. I mean, I just crit for like 30 some odd damage, which is not bad. But for me, because my gear is so shit. Oh, I'm so tired. I did not get enough sleep last night. Not even close. I think I went to bed at like 3 in the morning. I got up at like 8. What was that, 5 hours sleep?
My goods are of the highest quality. Be careful.
Ishnu Dardien. Farewell.
I was gonna say there's a quest turn in. I walked right past it.
Hello. See you soon.
How may I help? Goddess, watch over you.
Leveling up the mace skill. How much of my damage is Ren damage? 5.6%. Let's reset this and just do like one fight. I'm just curious how much damage will Rend account for if we do put 3 talent points into improved Rend, which I think increases the damage by 40%. Rend, Moralizing Shout. Mm, 11% of my damage. Keep in mind, the longer the fights go on, the more value we get out of Rend. those two fights with front loading rend, we're at 8%. So if you figure another 40%, I mean 10% rend damage. I don't know. Is it worth? It's worth putting talent points in. I gotta still have to think about that. These decisions would be so much easier if respecking if respecking was free. Like, I would have loved to have seen them make respecking it, maybe not free, but at least reduce the cost of it a little bit on a hardcore server, because I feel like on a hardcore server, it's nice to allow players to really play around with builds to try to figure, because you're really building focused on hardcore. Like, how can I like maybe make my character have more survivability, you know? So I feel like your builds are going to be a little different than they normally would be. So because of that, it'd be nice if Blizzard would have changed the cost for respec to be. I just would have made it like a solid. Just make it 1 gold. Just every time you respec, it's 1 gold. Just that's it. You know what I mean? Which can be a lot when you're low level, but as you get higher and higher level, it's not that big a deal. But still, it's a gold. I mean, it adds up if you respec a lot. 14. You bastard Murlocs, I hate you. Oh, he's gonna heal and I don't have a shield.
You can kiss your ass.
Ah, crap. Shit. I gotta go AFK. My food order was delivered, which, man, this guy's fast. Let me go AFK for a minute so I can put the groceries in the fridge. Oh, God. I'm so tired. I is so tired today. This is going to be a short stream because I do have to go somewhere in a couple hours. So the stream is only going to be for, you know, maybe another hour. I'll be right back. All right, sorry about that. My groceries showed up and I had to put them away, and there was a lot of them. Lots of groceries. And actually, right now I'm eating a stuffed clam. It's really good, by the way. And yeah. Well, I think. Hold on a second. I think this is the first 18 points I'll probably put when I respec. I think this is where these points are gonna go. I don't know. I'm still up in the air about improved rent. I've always thought that improved rent was kind of like meh, you know, like not great. I mean, to be honest, when you're like leveling, when you're killing a mob, you're almost, in my opinion, you're almost always just better, like building up your rage and just dumping all your rage into heroic strike, because you're just going to do more damage. But if you do rend like the first, if you're going to rend in battle, make sure it's the first thing you do. Like just rend first, because you want to get as much of the rend, you know, before the mob dies. And you know, 9 times out of 10, the mob's going to die before the rend ticks, you know, it's completely ticked off. This is a really good stuffed lamb. Sorry, I'm eating. I can't help it. I'm hungry. So, yeah. Ooh, a little bit of sand in there. Getting that good Florida sand in with my meal. Let's see. Wow. So, once more, if we didn't, I was thinking about going pro rend, but now the more I think about it, this is the way I do. This is the way I go, man. I'm constantly like, in my mind, I'm constantly like evaluating every build over and over and over again. I don't know about improved rend. I think improved rend's not. I mean, 40%. Let me go in that. Let's see what a higher rank of rend does, like damage wise. And again, you have to get the full ticks of rend anyway, right? Let's get away from these murlocs. So let's see. Rend rank 3 does 45 damage. So, you know, 45% of 45 is what, like, I don't know, like 10% is 4.5, 20% is 9. So double that, you're at 18. And then 5% of 9 is 4.5. So, you know, 18. So, I don't know, 20 something, 22 additional damage maybe? You're looking at maybe 67 damage as opposed to 45 damage on that bleed if you had improved rend all the way ranked up. But it's over 15 seconds. Most fights, when I get higher up and mobs have more health, the fights are going to last 15 seconds. There's no doubt in my mind that the fights are going to, because my gear is so shitty, I won't be like, you know, killing mobs, and it'll probably be like 20-second fights. So it's possible that improved rend might be good. But if we didn't do improved rend, we would go, let's say we didn't go improved rend, then where would we go? We'd go back into protection, I think. See, now we have 4 points left. And we'd probably go 2 here. And maybe one here. So if we had improved rend all the way, rank 6 rend would do 182 damage instead of 126. What level is that? Level 50. So is 182 damage against a mob much damage at that level? Not really. Not really. Not really. Like, for example, Heroic Strike does your melee damage plus 111. And your melee damage at, level 48 weapon is going to be doing, I don't know, maybe top end damage. I don't even know what the top end damage would be, like 100. I don't know. Oh man, all these decisions. And they're not easy decisions. Oh, well, I stood here, somebody cleared these Murlocs out for me. Wasn't that nice of them? Oh, I just walked right into that guy. All right. What are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? We're gonna kill. Now these guys are only level 11. Ooh, big damage.
Lovely.
Look at that. That threatening, a mocking blow. It doesn't take much rage, does it? 10. 10's not a lot. This cold weather's making my nose run.
You can kiss your ass goodbye.
I see that. One of the things that can get you killed on a warrior is demoralizing shout. Like, you'll be fighting a mob and you won't be paying attention to what's around you, and you'll cast demoralizing shout, and there'll be like a mob close by, and it'll aggro that mob as well. Next thing you know, you got 2 mobs on you. A lot of times it's better just to kill them. Just to keep the area clear. Just kill everybody. Kill them.
Lovely.
We're gonna burn through food and bandages really, really fast.
Lovely. You can kiss your ass goodbye. Lovely.
Shit, I didn't get the river quest. Damn it, that was bad. Oh well. We'll get it next time we head to town.
You can kiss your ass goodbye. Lovely. Lovely. You can kiss your ass goodbye. You were screwed.
And as for as much time as I play under half health, you'd think we need like an achievement that says, you know, like level predominantly under half health with less than 50% health. I'd probably get the achievement.
You can kiss your ass goodbye.
Is this cloak gray? It's not gray. I screwed up on that one, guys. I just remember I looted this cloak earlier, and it was like the same armor as my gray cloak. And I was like, oh, I'll equip it because I want to see what it looked like. But it's actually not gray, so that was a screw up on my part. All my other gear is gray. It just struck me. I was like, wait a minute, I didn't look to see if it was gray. Which means now we don't have a cloak, because I don't have another gray cloak, so we'll unequip that crappy one. It was like 12. It was the same armor as my gray cloak I had. I just wanted to equip one that had a better look to it, but unfortunately even that one was kind of ugly, so yeah, we'll have to find a different cloak. Now we just lost 12 armor for my blunder. to be really careful about respawns here. Because those mages came through here and killed everything. So I don't want respawns to pop on my head. Like having like water nearby is always a good thing because most mobs won't cross water. So like when you're pulling, like a really good idea when you're pulling on hardcore, even just regular hardcore, not when you're doing great gear, is to have something behind you that's a safe zone, you know, and water is like a great safe zone. So like we can basically go in, hit these mobs and pull them back towards the water, which is a great way. I do that all the time in Duskwood because the water runs all the way around Duskwood, so it's really easy to pull mobs towards the water. That way, you know, nobody's gonna come up behind you, sneak up on you. Worst part about the woods like this is there can be like bears and stuff that spawn behind a tree and you won't even see them. You'll be like in the middle of a fight and one will spawn like behind this tree here. And you won't even know it. Next thing you know, you got multiple mobs on you. Oop.
You can kiss your ass goodbye.
Actually, let's get a food puff. Whoa. You see my character like zip to the left there? That was crazy. Like I charged and went right through the bear and then like went to the left right towards that of the mob. I'm like, what the hell? That was crazy.
You can kiss your ass goodbye.
Mobs are gonna start respawning soon. So stupid mages came through here and killed everything. So I'm a little concerned about when these mobs are all gonna start popping back up. Eventually they will.
You can kiss your ass goodbye.
Let's move to the road. I don't like being out here amongst the trees. It's too easy to get multiple mob pulls out here. Move to the road, we can work our way back. See these other targets like this guy. There's one behind me, shit. The grind is real. You gonna swing that sword or just stand here? I don't know what it is about swords. This like makes absolutely no sense, but I always feel like I miss with a two-handed sword more than I miss with a two-handed mace. And there's no reason for that, but it just always feels that way. It's probably just me. Probably not true, of course. Rusty Warhammer. I don't know how a wooden mace is rusty, but maybe the metal bands around it are rusty. Where did that Moonstalker go? Where's this one? I thought I saw another one over here. No? Hmm. Even like a level 11 or level 10 could kill me, which is sad. Even those two gray mobs could probably kill me. How sad is that? We're not gonna risk it. We're not gonna find out. No Fang. I saw a guy in Westfall earlier this morning, and he asked me to join a group just to kill some, for the bandana quest. And he said, he goes, what kind of gear you got? Or, and I go, I got all gray gear. He's like, what? And I go, all gray gear. And he's like, what are you, crazy? And I said, no, I'm leveling all gray gear. And he goes, you must be a god. It was like, and I go, no. I go, why? And he goes, I've died. He goes, I'm not doing all gray gear. He goes, I've died 10 times. Or no, 5 times. He goes, I've died 5 times before level 10. And I was like, ouch. Like, ouch. That was funny. He's like, you must be a god. Far from it, as Morpheus would say. God. I'm gonna write a song about WoW called Where's My Rage? Right? Somebody should make a WoW song.
You can kiss your ass.
Where's my rage? Because I don't have any. There ain't no rage in this dojo. Quest complete. But now we need the damn Moonstalker fangs. There was one over here that we missed. I think. I don't think we can get up here, do we? Yeah, we can. Oh, where's this Moonstalker go? There's got to be one behind this tree. There has to be. No? Somebody's killing them all. Yeah, it's like no Moonstalkers. They're just like... Somebody must have come through here and just killed them all. There's just like none. Oh shit. I'm really low on health here. I must not have been full health when I pulled him. Let's see if we can get a few ticks of bandage. Aw, I was hoping that he wouldn't reset. We hurry. We might still have some rage left over. Thunderclap, disarm. Ugh. Disarm's kind of worthless because it takes 20 rage, which I can't even seem to generate 10 rage, let alone 20. Level 20 is going to be huge when we get dual wield. I just thought of something. Wouldn't it be kind of cool? I mean, some MMOs have already done this. Like, well, I don't know if they have limited abilities to weapon. Well, they have limited abilities to weapons. What I'm thinking is like warriors have rend, right? It feels weird that rend's usable by a blunt weapon. It says wounds the target, causing them to bleed. I mean, I guess a blunt weapon could wound a target and cause them to bleed, but a sharp weapon would be more likely to do that. So it'd be interesting if you had an MMO, or like if you equipped something like, like this, this would require a sharp weapon, a piercing weapon, a slashing weapon. Whereas I would consider this mace to be a blunt weapon, so. And of course, the blunt weapon would do, just like in Dungeons and Dragons, a blunt weapon would do more damage versus like skeletons, because it would shatter their bones. I think it'd be cool to kind of incorporate some of those aspects into MMOs. There, did it again. My character charged right past. What happens is when I charge, I like to, I don't know, I guess I like to jump sometimes when I charge, like right after I stop charging. And so I charge and then I jump, and what happens is when you jump in WoW, you continue your current momentum, right? So I'll demonstrate what I'm talking about. So like if I'm moving this direction and I jump, I continue to move in through the air in that direction. Some MMOs, like Guild Wars 2, if you're moving forward and you jump, your character doesn't fly through the air that way. As soon as you hit the jump key, all form of momentum is stopped and the character jumps straight up, which I don't like, by the way, at all, because first of all, it doesn't make sense. If I'm running forward and I jump, I'm gonna move forward. But if what's happening is I'm charging, and for some reason, my charge is kind of going past the mob, and I'm jumping, and it's carrying me through the air, so I'm like flying way past the target. It's happened a couple times, and it's kind of freaked me out. It's funny that Mocking Blow, actually, I'm working this into my rotation. It is a 2-minute cooldown, but it actually does, at this level, it actually does a little bit of damage, and it only takes 10 rage, which is a lot less rage than Heroic Strike. Well, it's 10 versus 15. And you saw there that it crit for 84 damage, so it's kind of cool. It's kind of neat that I can work that into my rotation. Normally, it would not ever be considered like a DPS rotation ability. It's more of a threat rotation ability. No Moonstalkers. Anyways, I'm gonna go out to visit the. We got to go to the relative's house who's under hospice care and pay our respects. So I'll probably be doing that pretty soon. And then I should be there. I'm gonna guess I'm gonna be there like at least 3 hours. At least, minimum, maybe more. And then after that's over, we'll come back. I'll probably be back here by dinner. So I'd imagine I'll be back here by 6 or 7. And then I'll eat dinner here, and then I'll actually do a longer stream where we can see if we can push towards, hopefully, level 20. That would be huge. Getting level 20 on this gray geared warrior is going to be a big feat. Because I think that level 1 to 20 is definitely the hardest part. Like, almost any class 1 to 20 in hardcore is the hardest, but on the warrior, it's pretty rough. And there's just no Moonstalkers. Like, crazy. Like, everywhere I look, all I see is bears, but no Moonstalkers. Well, that means they're all going to respawn soon, because somebody had to have killed them. This is a quiet stream. There's like 10 people in the stream, and not one person has said one word. It's very quiet in here.
You can kiss your ass goodbye.
It's the stream lurkers. Lurkers. Mocking. I'm gonna bet some of those Moonstalkers have respawned on the other side of the bridge here. Oh, we'll kill them on the way back to Darkshore. I hate walking through these woods here. It's just kind of dangerous. You're better off killing through the woods. You're better off going through and killing mobs as you go, as opposed to trying to, walk around the ones you don't need for the quest. You're just better off killing.
Lovely.
It's safer. It's much safer, actually.
You can kiss your ass goodbye.
Mocking. It's a very slow leveling process. No, don't take my Moonstalker. Ooh. Is that a great cloak? I don't think it is. I do not think that was a great cloak. See, was it? No. Thank you. Leaf smoker. Oh. Wait, you druid. What is this now? Playing one druid, another druid. Not a Skinner. All right. Let's see if we can find some more Moonstalkers. On our way back to Dark Shore. Dark Shore. Oh God. I was gonna use my scary voice, and my throat was hurting before I even did it. Oh, let me get a drink. Dark Shore. Dark Shore. Dark Shore. Dark Shore. All right. That's where we're going. that always hurts my throat. We need a cloak. We don't even have a gray cloak. I'm thinking about going leatherworking just so I can make the armor kits, because my armor is going to be so bad in gray gear that applying the armor kits might be useful. Plus, you got to realize that we're gonna have toughness, so any additional armor we get is gonna benefit a little bit from toughness. I didn't want to go with like a profession that would like greatly enhance my character, like like engineering or alchemy. I just figured I didn't want to make it that easy. I thought those professions were a little bit too strong. So, but I think going with something like just leatherworking for just armor kits is not really that big a deal, and it's not really giving me a huge increase in survivability, but it will, but it'll be some help. Give me a little bit of a lift. Shift. Come on, where's the Moonstalkers? It's like everybody and their mother's Moonstalker hunting today. We do have to be careful when we get close to Dark Shore near these mountains here, because there is a rare Moonstalker that stealths. He's not super high level, but we gotta be a little careful that we don't aggro him if we're in combat with another stalker. Yes, Morpheus, a Moonstalker Fang. Yes. Oh my god, is there something I can sell that isn't worth jack shit? Not really. Oh wait, Murloc Eye. That's not gonna be worth much. I think this probably isn't worth much. Yes, Morpheus, Moonstalker. Yes. Yes, the Moonstalker. We must kill them all. Come on, Fangs, baby Fangs. Give them to me. Okay, we're not. The rare Moonstalker is gonna jump me. He's gonna jump my bones. Nah, I don't see him. Mocking blow. Here comes mocking blow. Look at that crit. Best skill in the game. Mocking blow. Mockingbird. Mockingjay. Mockingjay. Freedom. I got a little pin on my lapel of a mockingjay. Prim. Prim, don't die, Prim. Alright.
The loon be with you.
Cleansing.
May the stars
The infected.
guide you. Good luck,
May
friend.
the stars guide you. Vishnu, Allah. May the stars guide you. Hello, well, hello there.
Hello.
Yeah, I can't use that. Anything that's green gets automatically sold. Or white. And I can't even wear that cloak either. Man, all these cloaks and they're all white. All white cloaks. Can't use that, can't use that. Don't really need this leather. Let's try this. Don't really need that. Shafala.
Greetings. May the stars
Well, hello there.
guide you.
Well, slowly making our way towards level 18 tonight. When I say slowly, I mean really slow. I'm sure I've been playing this level like 2 hours at least. Oh, look at that. Look at that. 2 hours and 49 seconds. Damn, I'm good. I'm like, yeah, I've been playing this level for about 2 hours. 2 hours and 49 seconds. Oh, man. 2 hours too long, right? Any crawler meat? Yeah, we got some crawler meat. Let's go get rid of that crawler meat.
What can I do for you?
Sure. I don't know, what can you do for me? Make me a god. Level me to 60. Please level me to 60 instantly. Oops, we didn't pick up the quest. Nope. Idiot. What are you doing? I think I'm going to stop the stream here in a minute, guys. I am literally, you can tell I'm falling asleep.
What
I'm
brings
literally
you?
falling asleep at the computer
Farewell.
because I am way too tired. I did not get enough sleep last night. And
Vishnu Allah.
it's definitely
Be
caught up to me.
careful.
But I'll be back later, probably around, I don't know, probably, I'm figuring I'm going to start streaming again around 8 p.m. So it's like almost noon, so like 8 hours from now. But at some point in time, I'm going to take a nap, because if I'm going to stream again, I want to actually be half awake as opposed to what I am right now, which is dead to the world.
Greetings. A loon light your path. I'm listening. Go in peace.
But we are almost, man, 2.5 levels from 20. 2.5 levels from level 20. Really curious to see how much more damage I do at level 20 with dual wield. It's usually a pretty big increase, so we'll see. Anyways, hope you guys are having a good Saturday. I'll be back streaming later today, probably like set around like 7 or 8 p.m. And right now I gotta take a break, and then I gotta head out and take a shower and do some stuff, some RL stuff. And hope you guys are having a good one, and I'll see you next time. Peace out.